Hello world, welcome back to my channel. My name's Paul. Today I'm just waiting for my bus to come and pick me up to go on the jungle tour. It's an overnight tour, and guys, of all the things I've done, it's this that gives me a bit of anxiety, because there'll be other people on the tour and I have to socialise with people, so I'd rather be trekking through the dangerous parts of the world than having to deal with people. But that's okay, guys, it's not that bad. I'm very excited. I'll get to see, hopefully, if I'm really lucky, we'll get to see some pygmy elephants, the Borneo elephants, the smallest in the world, and there's a chance we'll see that. We'll see some crocodiles, some orangutan in the wild, proboscis monkeys if we're lucky. There's a lot of stuff we'll see. We do a boat trip this afternoon and then another boat trip tomorrow morning, and we stay at a resort in the jungle. I'm a little bit excited, but for now I'm just going to wait for the bus and I'll speak to you all later. Well guys, this is our first stop. This is Campbell, who's with me on the tour. These people, I don't know who they are. Yeah, this is our lunch stop, all included in the thing. Now, I paid 640 ringgit or something for this trip, and Campbell only paid 370, 360? Yeah, so check around where you go, guys. That's about 50 or 60 US more that I paid. But that's all right, I'm here now, nothing I can do about it. I'm going to eat my lunch and we'll get the camera out later. And this is our happy little group for today and our tour guides. We're about 2 hours from the resort. We're heading there now. I've forgotten everyone's names, but we'll learn them by the end of the trip. This is the Kinabatangan River. I think I'm saying that right. I practiced it a lot of times. There's a little village here, but our resort is actually at the other side of the river. We're just waiting for a boat that comes across, picks us up. This is our guide here. Just going to check, and then once we've booked in, this looks like it might be our resort boat here. Look at this, guys, just unbelievable. I'm really quite looking forward to this, and I think,
yes, our boat haven't arrived yet at Colfax.
Okay, and is that the resort there?
No, it's across there.
Okay. And the resort's up this way. There's another building up there. Just amazing. Right, so we're just heading up the river. The resort's just up here. It's only a short little ride, but then later on this afternoon we head out for a couple of hours hunting for animals. Look at this guy. We've left the palm oil plantation and back in the jungle. The guide was telling us that it's unlike in Kalimantan, it's very well controlled here, what areas you can farm and what areas stay as jungle. As you can see, this is all pretty much jungle. Amazing. Okay, so the difference in the price between Campbell's ticket and mine is he's in backpacker style accommodation, where I've got this room to myself. I've got my own private bathroom with a hot water system. I'm pretty sure he's in backpacker style accommodation, and it doesn't really make much difference though, because the four of us on the tour are the only 4 people here today. So yeah, he got a bit lucky, but that's all right. I'm quite happy with this. This is amazing, guys. This is the resort where we are. Just incredible. If you guys, the guys that have been following me that watch the Toraja video, the funeral houses have roofs like this, and I asked our guide, is that because there's a lot of people from Toraja here working on the plantations, and he said no, they believe when a woman's pregnant, there's like a spirit that's like a vampire that'll come and suck the blood of the unborn baby, so they make the roofs of the house pointy to catch the spirits before they can get to the women. Unbelievable, guys. Another maybe 20 minutes, we have a welcome cup of tea, and Then we jump in the boat, go and search for all sorts of animals. Hopefully it won't rain because they're open boats, but we'll see. If it does rain, they stop somewhere where we'll be dry. And what's here? Oh, here's a bar. You can get soft drinks. Got tonic water, but no soda water, of course. You can never that lucky. And there's alcohol. There was just 4 or 5 cartons of beer came over with us. So, just amazing, guys. Really, really incredible. This is where the staff must live, so I won't get too much into this. I just wanted to show you the unbelievable, guys. Really, I need to find some new words to describe things, and it looks like things are clearing up a bit, because when we first arrived, all those mountains were covered in, but it is raining now. We'll see what happens. Normally they'd have buffet dinner and buffet breakfast. We'd have heaps to choose from, but as everyone left this morning, the place was full, but everyone left this morning, and so we're the only people here, so it's a set menu. I hope it's food that I can eat, but we'll find out soon enough. And the rain stopped, so we're heading out hunting animals, hunting them with cameras, of course. This is the crew. This is our guide, Savi, and the locals, Orang Shari. Is that right? They're river people, Orang Shari?
Orang Sungai.
Orang Sumai, river people.
Sungai.
This is Khan, our boatman. We just dropped off his mate over there, and now we're heading down the river. $7.50. I rented a set of binoculars. I've got binoculars at home. That's part of the gear sitting in my bag that I didn't bring. And that's where we're staying, across there. The Village Adventure Lodge. There's 2 hornbills up here, which is the Malaysian toucan. I'm not sure how well you're going to see it in this, but
yeah, it looks like a toucan, yeah.
You can see the white, and him and his wife are sitting up there, or her and her husband.
The oriental pied hornbill. We have 8 species. This is one of it.
Guys, up here is a family of proboscis monkeys. You can see, oh, there's a little baby one on the edge. Now I wish I was carrying the M50, because I can't really see anything with this. I haven't seen it yet, but somewhere here there's a crocodile. Apparently they're the same species as the Australian crocodiles, but not as vicious. And jump. Yes. Hopefully I got that on film. These ropes going across the river so the orangutan can move because they can't swim. Morning world. It's not quite 6 o'clock yet, 6 a.m. and we're going for another cruise on the boat, because all the animals come out like in dusk and dawn to feed, and they disappear during the day. The other guys did a night walk last night, but I was just too bombed. I was asleep by 8 o'clock, and we're all ready to go. Much nicer weather this morning, clear as a bell. Well, the 2 main things I wanted to see while I was here was orangutan and the little pygmy elephants, which I didn't see either. But guys, it was worth every single cent. I'm just heading back now to the main part. We're gonna head back to Sandakan. But yeah, guys, that was worth every cent. Whether you do it the way Campbell did and just pay for a dormitory, or if you do it the way I did, it's maybe $50 or $60 US difference, so it's quite a bit of money, but Worth every cent, guys. I had an amazing day, amazing night, slept like a baby, and look where I am. Just incredible. You got the boardwalk, and this boardwalk, I'm going the opposite way, so I'm going around the back of the resort. But the boardwalk the other way that you saw earlier is a really well put together thing, but here, and just up here apparently, I have to go down into the mud because it's the throughway for the elephants, so they don't destroy the boardwalk. Look where I am, guys. Just unbelievable. And here's the downward bit. Good. I thought I might have to go down a ladder, but it's not a ladder, it's steps. So the other three did the night walk. Campbell has said they saw a few things. He reckons he kept walking into spiders' webs and things, and so I think it was worth doing the night walk. I was just so bombed, guys. I was asleep when the other couple went back to their room. They woke me up and I went straight back to sleep. So yeah, it was just so relaxing. I was bombed. Morning, guys. Back in Sandakan. That was an incredible couple of days. Well worth every cent. Now, the boat, it's Saturday today. The boat's supposed to be leaving from here on Tuesday, but when I went into the agent, saw about the ticket, they really weren't sure whether the boat was coming this fortnight or not. And normally in the Facebook page, they announce it like 4 or 5 days before. They haven't announced anything yet, so I'm a little bit worried whether there's going to be a boat this fortnight or not. Now, the boat's going to cost me 120 US. The flight, to keep myself safe, which is what I think I'd have to do, is about another 60 US. And then I have to travel up to Caguna de Oro. Now, I can fly from here for about 300 US and go to Caguna de Oro. That way I miss out on, that's in the north of Mindanao. Hang on, the bus is just here. I'll speak to you later, guys. Yeah, so I'm in a little local bus now, and back to the story. I can fly to Caguna de Oro and get the ferry to Cebu from there, and that'll cost me about 300 US. So I've got to make a decision today what to do. Yeah, I've been talking to a guy that's a bit of an expert on the Philippines. He's lived there a lot, and because I've got an Australian passport and we're such allies with the US, yeah, so I've got to make a decision today whether I'm flying straight to the north of Mindanao or whether I wait and see if the boat's coming. Yeah, just near my hotel there's a lot of really good restaurants, local restaurants, nice and cheap. In fact, I had the seafood soup at one of them in a video or two ago. But I've come into town because I really feel like roti, for nice roti and curry, and the best roti I've had in Malaysia probably is just around the corner here. Well, the place where I got the roti the other day, they're not serving roti at the moment, so I've come into this restaurant. All these girls are laughing at me, everyone here's laughing at me, starting to give me a complex. Well guys, that was a really fun couple of days. Thanks Campbell for making that trip even more fun. It could have been worse. I could have got in a tour with a whole lot of old people and had a horrible time, but yeah man, thanks for it would have been a great tour anyway, but you made it even better having a friend along there. Guys, I'm pretty sure I've made enough, I've got enough film to edit a video, so I'm going to say goodbye now. I'll let you know in the next video whether I decide to take the boat or whether I decide to fly. I'm going to discuss it with Janet. She's just a bit busy now. In an hour or so I'll just ring her and discuss it with her, and I know she's going to tell me to fly. She's really worried about me travelling in that area, and well, I could use her as an excuse and say, oh yeah, I don't want to worry her, I'm a married man, but to be honest, it's probably safer that I go Cagina de Oro by plane, but we'll see. I'll let you know in the next video, guys. But for now, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that Mad Dog icon up there or the subscribe button down below. You may as well hit that bell icon while you're down there. I always try and respond to your comments, so leave a comment. Give me a big thumbs up. Share this video everywhere you can. And I'll see you in the next one.